So what has happened to the hospital car park? That's what I want to know, and plenty of people do. But also, one city councillor has got an idea to get things rolling in terms of getting this hospital car park. His name is Phil Mauger, and he joins me now. Good evening to you, Phil.
G'day, Chris. How are you doing, mate?
Very well, thanks. I know you've got the Hagley netball courts is in your sights, but first of all, can you give the audience an update as to where this car park is and what do you know so far?
Well, sadly, one way or another, one of my close family members has been in hospital for a week, and I must say that the facility at Hagley, at the hospital, is fantastic. The staff are fantastic. It is very, very good. However, as we all know, car parking is a dismal failure. It is terrible. I know that Ngāi Tahu are building a new car park on Hagley Ave, which is great, but it is not going to be sufficient for the demand of people that are there. It is just not good. The other thing is that out the front of the new car park, out the front of the new hospital building is a car park, which I would almost call the most expensive car park in the world. I cannot understand for the life of me why it is not a 3 or 4 story car parking building rather than just one level. There's tons of room for cars there. But what I'd like to do, I don't know if anyone knows, but that netball is going to one day very soon move out to Ngāpunawai out at Horswell, which is going to create a large gap for the netball courts. They'll be surplus to requirements. Now, the Christchurch City Council has, I've heard some numbers of spending $1.5 million to rip up the old asphalt on the netball courts and turn it back into grass. I feel it owes us nothing. Why don't we give it to the hospital to use for their staff and workers to use for free? Because by crikey, they've certainly earned it over the last few years, and if we can give something back to them and save them some money when they come into work and have to pay for car parks, I think we should.
I think it's a great idea, personally, considering the fact that once this new car park is built, we will still need many more car parks, won't we?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So where to from here? How do you make this happen? What's the next stage? Because we know the likes of some Christchurch City Council staff, they've been told car parks or car parking or motor vehicles are bad. Do you think we can twist their arm, considering we are talking about the health needs of residents?
Well, I think it's for the needs of the hospital staff workers. The other thing, if there is a bit of surplus land there, a bit of surplus space there, we could even make it available to the public to, say, pay $10 a time to go and watch the cricket at Hagley Oval, which is a world-class facility, and they can just walk across the grass and go and watch it. So there's an opportunity. Why should we burn diesel up in the air, ripping up something which is perfectly good and turning it into grass so when it's already there?
Righto, Phil, how do you make this happen? What's next?
I rally support amongst my other councillors, and because to be fair, netball isn't going to move probably for another 18 months, 2 years, I'd say. It's going to take them a wee while. They've just got the nod to build their new building out at Horswell. So we've got time is on our side to make this happen. Well,
let's see if we can make this happen. I wish you well. Phil
Thank you very much.
Nice to speak with you. That is Phil Mauger. So what do you think? Is it time to get a hospital car park in the form of the netball courts? Comments below.